Hi, hello, it's me, the local virtual baker, Salty Kichi. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, it's time. Time to do some cooking. I'm not sure if this is picking up the tracking or not, but it's my little dance. We're cooking. We're cooking today. And we're doing a lot of things, actually. We're not just doing, like, simple cooking and this and that, but, we're gonna doing a little bit more. I had some bread I wanted to bake today, so hopefully I'll have time to bake that on stream. Maybe. It's sourdough, so it'll be very fun. But, there's some other things I need to do. I want to make some other bread, maybe. I want to make some croutons. There's, like, a whole bunch of, like, small things I want to do today as well, so... The main thing that I want to worry about, though, is to just do some baking. Some cooking. We are going to be making a very simple thing today, which is pork schnitzel with brown buttered Spätzle. Very simple, easy things to make. And essentially what I'm making is just a very simple noodle recipe and breaded pork chop. But this is a very traditional sort of German thing, I think. Very traditional German dish, and I don't know. I feel like making it. I don't know. I don't have a reason why I want to do this. I just feel like it. That's my reason. I do feel the need to do a shout out though for some pals here. I want to shout out some fellow Germanish? I don't know. They're like, I think Mip said something like that. So there's Mip. And I also want to shout out Mila Lelu as well. I want to shout them out because they're both on very rare occasion I actually do ask these two, hey, do you got any cool food ideas and this and that I could try and make? Mip usually doesn't give me any, because I haven't really asked her yet. I should. But another person I want to start asking, another person I usually ask a whole lot is Mila. Shout out Mila, Leilu. I'll shout them out later. But Mila, I've asked several things from her. Mila Leilu is funny little gal. She has given me several ideas to make. I think we've made something called, I don't remember what we made exactly, but it was like some sort of chocolate chip scone with like powdered sugar and stuff. It was essentially just like a chocolate chip scone. So she gives ideas too. Honestly, I should probably ask her a bit more ideas too. I really like asking a lot of, and there's a reason why I like asking these two in particular, and I should really start asking more people as well. But the main reason why I'm asking, a lot of people who, more importantly, aren't American, I like to ask a whole bunch of these people, like, hey, what's your favorite kind of food? What are some things that you would normally eat? And that's just because I like learning about culture. I like learning about food, above all else. So having the idea that I can actually cook something else is very fun. There's Mila, you can check her out as well. But, yeah. I know a bit about German cooking. Of all the food I know of, I know Asian cuisine, then French cuisine, and then for some reason I know a lot of Germanic cooking, or not Nordic, which is kind of in that region of being Germanic. But I know Spätzle, Schnitzel, braised red cabbage, the hot potato salads, and all that sort of stuff. Excellent stuff, by the way. I kind of want to make a potato salad. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, a potato salad today sounds really good. I might make a potato salad today. Do I want to make a potato salad, or do I want to make Spätzle? Alright, I gotta go ask. I want to see. Maybe Mip is alive. I can ask her. Alright, let's see. Uh, potato salad or hot potato salad or Spaetzle. Please help. I. Alright. I've never seen. I've never seen it spelt Spaetzle. Not gonna lie. Perhaps probably because that's the English way to spelling it. I'm not sure. Listen, I know it's just pronounced. I just know that you say it. It's called Spaetzle, and that's really it. Spaetzle, Spaetzle. I'm not German. I just know that's what it's called. So, Spaetzle, Spaetzle, meh. A potato salad though. I kind of want a potato salad. Of all the carbs I've been really been craving a potato. Good potato at that. Alright. I mean, I could make Spaetzle. I'm American, and I've seen it with an accented E, like E. I mean, it probably is spelled with that E. It's just that, well, I don't have a special keyboard, so I don't bother with it, really. It has that special E, I'm pretty sure it does, but I have the American keyboard, so. Anyways, I've been stalling on long enough. We all know what today is, so by that proxy, we all know what happens. We know what happens with today, so it's time to get right into it, yes? Alright. Hold on, I'm just trying to mess around with my, mic settings now. Testing, testing, how are we right now? How are we? How are we? Howard? Jason. Alright. Okay, well, let's transition. Let's go over. We're gonna do some cooking. The recipe, here, we'll just do basil, pork, schnitzel, sourdough, and croton. You turn into an airplane pilot when doing these cooking streams. Alright, so if you would all like to sit the heck down, we are about to go on this flight to Flavor Town right now. So buckle up, sit down, get comfy. There are no exits. Sit down, relax, get ready. It's time to do stuff and things. I hope you're ready. I'm also gonna show a little fun hack because Nip was telling me last time about how, oh yeah, making Spaetzle is really hard. It's really hard to make it fresh, which I found kind of funny. I thought it was actually easy to make. So I'm gonna show an easy way, or the way I've been shown of how to make it. I have been having some water boiling for the past while here. Gotta refill it though. So yeah. Alright. So there we go. Got the Spaetzle. We got some boiling water. And I have a very simple recipe I looked up online of how to make Spaetzle. But I've downsized the recipe because I'm not gonna need that much. I just need a little bit. So I have the need to get 2 cups of flour, 1/4 teaspoons of salt, 1 egg, 1 1/8 cup of milk, and that is all we're gonna need. So, hope you're ready. So, first things first, I want to actually get, I want to get some unrelated things done. That being my bread. So I have been making sourdough this weekend, and as you can see, it's kind of puffy. But they're both different because, as you can see, I wrote down numbers here. One has 70, one has 80. They are different hydration methods, and they're also downsized recipes because I want to make smaller sourdoughs. So, I have these two here. I wanted to try and do a little experiment to see which one's better, because I think I've been making my sourdoughs way too big. Alright. So yeah.
What are we gonna cook today? Yes, we are. We are cooking today, as I've already said. We are going to be cooking some good old food. So, first things I'm gonna actually do is I'm actually just gonna get the sourdough all measured out. Not measured out, but shaped. I did all the hard parts. I just have to actually shape it so it can be ready to bake, though. Well, anyways, I hope you all have been having a good day, though. How have you all been doing today? This wonderful Sunday afternoon right now. I hope you're all having a great well day. I hope everything is going all your ways. I can definitely say for me, everything's going well for me. Can't complain. It's a little cold, a little brisk, but I don't really mind that. I like this. I like the rain. I mean, I like the cold. It's only so much longer until it goes away, you know? Winter is wrapping up. I hate to just not ruin, but like get rid of all this nice fermented bubbles and stuff, but it's part of shaping. And then I'm gonna let it rest again so it rises better, so. Professional bakers are probably seething right now because the way I just shaped that was very incorrect, but I do not care. It's an experimentation recipe. Who cares? It's cold though. Spring is here though. I mean, spring might be here, but it don't feel like spring. Don't listen to what the news outlets tell you. They're lying to you. They're just trying to make sure that they think that the groundhog is still alive. It's a lie. It's a conspiracy. They don't exist yet. I mean, spring doesn't exist yet. Right. Here we go. So I have my two little sourdoughs now. They've been resting well. I gotta make sure I distinguish which is which. I'm pretty sure when I bake them off, I'll be able to tell which is which by then, but for now, that's pretty much what I need. Nothing crazy. Spring is here, though. Not really excited for spring, however. I'm not sure about anyone else. I don't really like spring. And that's just mostly because of allergies. I'm very, very susceptible to allergies. I don't have, I guess, a good tolerance in that sense. There we go. And these guys will rest for a bit. I never get allergies. Don't know why. Well, I don't think you need to worry about why. I think you should just be happy that you don't. Let me tell you, growing up with allergies was not a fun time. Terrible time, if anything. You would always sneeze. It feels like you're crying every single day. You didn't want to go to school because you were just like, just too much. Yeah, I was unfortunately one of those kids that really just struggled with allergies and stuff. Had a really bad time with them. I think I had the worst way you could have allergies because like I would sneeze all the time. I would look like I'm dying. I'm crying. My eyes were itchy. My nose was itchy. Everything was terrible. It was really bad. But I guess as I've grown up, I've kind of built a resistance to it. Maybe I don't know if that's how it works, but that's what happened. So, hey, I'm better now. A little bit better. Krill issue. It really do be a krill issue, though. Alright. Our water's boiling, so I'm gonna cap that for now. And, okay, Schnitzel. I need to get my pork chop. Because what we gotta do now for my pork chop is that we actually have to flatten it. we are. Gonna just do a thing. I'm not sure if anyone else does this with their meat and stuff, but I like to wash and rinse my meat real quick before I actually cook and prepare it. It's something to do with like making sure it's like not going to get me sick or something like that. Just to make sure that there's nothing else on it that's gonna get you sick. So there we are. Meat. Now the funny thing about schnitzel, you can just bread it and go on your merry way, and that's how you should just do it, I suppose. But there is another way to where you actually should flatten it out first, and that makes it more tender. It makes it more, I guess, visually appealing on a plate. And you know, there's never been a time to where I actually like pound like my meat and stuff. So I think I'm gonna do it today. I just need to go get plastic wrap. Yeah, I never really pound chicken, pork chop, any of that stuff because it's just a lot of work. So, but to keep up with authenticity, I'm gonna do that. Isn't stuff on the meat harmless because the outside's getting cooked? Well, there still could be like possible bacteria and this and that because American industrialization, blah 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 blah. I don't need to tell you a thesaurus. Just take my word for it. And also, I'm just gonna give you all a fun life hack because let's say you're like me and you don't have a meat mallet, but let's say you have a pan like this, because this works just as well. All right, well, I just fell down. You're gonna just see me not on the. You're just gonna see me like that for a moment. All right, I want to make sure I make this actually pretty thin. Alright. I'm actually gonna get a different pan. This one's heavier and also has more area. Yeah, this is what they don't teach you in cooking school, though. One of the restaurants I worked at didn't have a meat mallet, but they just said, oh, just go grab a pan. That'll work just as well. I thought it was kind of weird at first, like, oh, why are we doing it in a pan and not, like, the proper way of doing it? Like, getting a meat mallet and just going, like, bam, 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 bam. But, yeah. Using a pan works just as well. Oh, also, you can also just, you know, use your hand. That works, too. It's just that your knuckles kind of make indents in the meat, so it's not really preferred, but it does work if you don't even have pans, which makes you question of where the heck are you even cooking, but I digress. And as with many things, gotta make sure we just clean up the area. Don't want to get myself sick here. The last thing I want to get is getting myself sick, because unfortunately, if I get myself sick, I either have to hope I have the right medicine, or just hope that I can blow over. I do not live close enough to a doctor's, or like a hospital or anything, and I don't have a car, so it's kind of a little bit of a fear, but I know if I ever get sick, I'm going to probably die. So I always try to keep myself healthy, but that's still fairly difficult. Still try, but I digress. Still a little bit one of those weird worries in the back of my head. Like, oh dear, oh god, I hope I'm being clean and making sure I'm not going to get myself or others sick. It's a little bit different when I'm cooking and I'm like around like family and stuff. I try to make sure I make really easy, really safe foods, like doing like a short rib, like doing a braise or doing like an easy cook or something like that. I'm just cleaning up right now. To be honest with y'all, we are actually like almost done with cooking Spätzle and Schnitzel. It's like, for me, cooking Spätzle and cooking Schnitzel is really, really easy. It's kind of funny. I would say that we're pretty much 2/3 of the way done. That's how easy and simple this stuff is. Which is why I kind of find the novelty of a cooking stream, or at least me doing one, is kind of hard. Because, you know, I cook every single day. I cook a lot of food. Sometimes I have to cook 40 of one thing in like 10 minutes. So I really have to work on the time, work on the clock. And because of that, I learned how to cook really, really quickly. But the cleaning does slow me down a little bit, but even at that, I'm actually a fairly fast cleaner as well. Stark contrast to what I used to be. My goodness, I would be a horror in the kitchen. My parents would hate it when I would cook because they knew I would have to clean. I mean, they would have to clean up and I'd make a horrible, huge mess and this and that. I don't really make that much of a mess at all, especially since I live on my own. I can't really depend on someone cleaning my stuff. So, learned how to clean better now. Which is funny, because now whenever I go home and I clean up my mess, my parents are just like, we can clean that for you if you want. It's like, you don't have to clean all that stuff yourself, but I digress. When are you going to cook a rock? When I want to. I'm not going to cook the rock right now. Anyways, I think it's very important. I don't think I really need to explain this, but I'm going to make sure that we salt and pepper our little piece of pork here. Oh, and also, I'm gonna just go out and call myself out here. I'm using a cheat code to make food taste good. Alright? See? Do you see this thing in my hand right now? Here, wait, let me turn the lights off. Do you see it? I'm using a little cheat code. This is how you make food taste good. Especially meat, more or less. So, I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there. Hehe. It also, the thing about using MSG, if you use MSG, you get to use less salt. So yeah. Do you ever know how to cook a rock? Kinda. Drugs. Drugs make food taste good. Yeah. You say that with, like, a lot of things, though. Alright. Either way around it. These are good drugs. Right. Salt, pepper, and the secret ingredient. And I'm gonna just have this to the side for now. Bake the rock and put it in soup. Actually, you know, I know they're probably joking around with it, but there is actually somewhere in the world where you can actually go buy edible rocks. Well, they're not edible, but like, you cook with rocks and then you suck on them because they have flavor and stuff. It's really weird. I gotta probably find that video, but there is a video out there in the world to where there is a place out there in the world to where you can go buy rocks and go eat them. I do not understand. I do not have the rocks that are sanitary enough for that, but that is possible to do. You know, not possible. There is a place where you can go buy rocks and eat them. Quote unquote, eat them. Alright. Got myself a lemon. Here we are. And, well, I just gotta bread this, and then we can start working on some other things. But, we're almost done. Alright. I just gotta mix some stuff to make Spätzle, and then I gotta do other this and that, and yeah, very straightforward stuff we have today. Well, just gonna try and do a food hack though. I saw a food hack before I started stream today, and it was specifically about breading food. And I really have a hard time with breading food because it's a bit of a pain sometimes. because I don't feel like getting 3 bowls out. And I love using tinfoil, but they made a recommendation of if you actually just use tinfoil and make 3 separate containers, you can actually do that, which is kind of genius. I'm surprised I never thought about this. Because it seems like it would work too, so. There we go. We have the place where we put flour, egg, and then breadcrumb. I mean, I bet this probably is a little bit different if we're doing a little bit more, but I'm not doing much to begin with, so yeah. Okay. I'm having a hard choice here. What do I want to do? Do I want to use panko or breadcrumb? I have 2 kinds of breadcrumbs here, and I've made both of them. These are both fresh made. Not fresh, but like homemade, if you will. One's panko sized, one is breadcrumb sized. Which one should I do? You got any ideas? I mean, you got any do you have any specializations? I don't know what the word is. Preferences. Because I could go either way, but I'm bad at making decisions. Okay, breadcrumb, but which one? Do you want to do panko or breadcrumb? Breadcrumb, because I don't know how to spell the other one. Fair enough. Breadcrumb it is. Since we're only doing 1 cutlet, we don't really need that much. I'm not gonna need salt and pepper and all that because with this bread, I already know I put salt on there, so don't need to worry about that. I'm only just gonna get a touch of flour. We don't really even need much flour, just enough to coat. But flour does need a bit of salt. Alright. Now I need to go grab 2 eggs. Okay. We're just gonna put 1 egg right here, and I'll scramble that in a moment. And I actually need another egg here, because now I'm gonna actually start working on the Spaetzle. The Spaetzle is so easy, I'm actually just gonna do it in this 1 container. It'll be a lot more simple to do it that way as well. But to make Spaetzle, I'm going to get my water boiling again. And I am going to put in the following ingredients. I'm going to put in a touch of salt. The egg's already in. Now, it says that I should use milk. And I'm going to use milk because I like following a recipe. I need to follow the recipe. I'm not going to use water. So I need 1/8 of a cup of milk, which is like half of a cup. Okay, you know what? I'm thinking about it, and I think I might want to do more. So I'm gonna do a cup of flour instead of half a cup. I could add another egg, but I'm not so sure if I want to. Hi, you soft rising baker boy. Hi. Oh. No, I don't do that. Too silly. I don't want to do that. No, you can't make me. Alright. There we go. That's enough egg. I don't need much more. Right. There's the milk. And now I need a cup of all-purpose flour. Not just bread flour, which is what I am using for my breading. Because for breading, you don't need much craziness. You just need something to coat. I do need some all-purpose, and actually I need to buy some more. Low on all-purpose. Alright, so, Spaetzle. Now I also hear that for Schnitzel, no, it is for Schnitzel. For, making Schnitzel, they also tend to put a bit of nutmeg in the dough itself as well. So I'm gonna just mix this up real quick, make sure it's just ooey and gooey. It's supposed to be kind of wet, this dough. Not wet enough that it makes a dough, but wet enough that it can actually pass through something, you know? So I'm gonna add just a touch more water. That should do it. Okay, there we go. We got Spaetzle. Or I guess raw Spaetzle in this case. I'm actually gonna just use my hands here. It's just gonna be easier. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick now. Alright, and that should do. We got our Spaetzle right here. I'm gonna get a little rubber spatula, and I'll have this to the side for now. Just gonna mix it one more time, then we're gonna hold that to the side. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's do the Spaetzle right now. It'll be quicker for us to do it like this. So, Spaetzle. How do you make it? You usually would use a special tool for it, but I'm going to be really heinous and make my own tool. Remember this strainer? Or let's say you don't have a strainer and you have something like a colander. These two things will work. So how do you do it? It's very simple. First things first. My phones don't drop into the egg. First things first. Since my thing is metal, I'm just gonna really quickly, lightly oil it. Just very lightly so it doesn't stick. You could use Pam spray. That would work, but Pam spray is literally canned cancer. So I am very against using it. But then you get your thing, put over water. It'd be nice if I actually had another person around, but then I get my mix, my dough. Pour off just a little bit, and now the fun part begins. So where I just kind of just press it through. And as I'm pressing this through, it's making that signature shape of Spaetzle. There's little nuggets of like little pasta. It's being made as I'm starting to throw each and every little bit. You can actually see them a little bit. You can already see the nice little shapes. Pretty neat, huh? Just like that. Alright, I'm gonna do just the rest of this dough here. Oh, how to use? I actually had that in my mouth. How to make it work? Alright. Trying to just press it all through the little holes here. Alright. That's that. See? Very simple, very easy, and actually fairly quick. Alright. Gonna give these all a little mix here so they don't stick too much. Inevitably, some are going to stick. That's just the rule of how it is. It's like a rules of nature. It just happens because it just happens. gonna probably let those cook for like a few more moments here. I'm actually gonna use the same quart container. And then I gotta clean off my strainer because that's how I'm gonna get them out. Alright. So here we go. Just going to now mix them up a bit. They're all nicely cooked. They all look nice and lumpy. So I'm gonna now pick them up and put them into a container for now. Hopefully with what I do next, it'll be quick enough to where we won't be waiting too long for this to get over. Alright. I'm gonna take the rest of it and just strain it over a sink. Here we are. Alright, now we have our Spaetzle. The smart thing to do is should have probably been to wait to do this last minute, but I'm not really smart like that, I guess. I just put a touch of oil in there so it's not going to get too stuck together. We'll have our Spaetzle to the side there. And now, let's get to doing our other thing. Okay. So, we get our pan. We want to make just oil, you know? Okay. We're gonna do a shallow fry here, and, you know, as with using any sort of oil or doing any sort of form of frying, be careful with it. Frying is very dangerous. Just be careful with what you're doing. Make sure there's no water nearby. Make sure you don't splash, this and that, yada yada. These are things that I think you should know in your home ec classes, so. Alright. Now I'm gonna actually start breading my pork chop now, my schnitzel. It's actually quite big, now that I actually pounded it out. Actually quite big. Yeah, I know I could have probably, like, mixed up the egg a bit more, add salt and pepper and all that stuff, but you know what? I don't feel like being fancy and schmancy today, or, like, all that sort of stuff, you know? I just want to get a very simple dish done in a very simple manner. Yeah, I could go above and beyond, but I just don't feel like it, honestly. Alright. There we go. Heck, if I really didn't want to be fancy and schmancy, I could have just, you know, not used egg. Sometimes I actually just use water because I don't really feel like using egg nowadays. Have you seen the prices of how much eggs are nowadays? It's quite expensive, quite pricey. Alright. There's our schnitzel. And now I can just pick this all up and throw it out. Quick, easy, and clean. How about that? Alright. Alright, gotta get rid of the board now, and make sure I clean this off as well. We work clean here, we don't make messes. And if we do make a mess, we clean up the mess. Here we are. Inflation, man? Yeah, inflation. Okay, here we go. Now, let's make sure this oil is hot. There's still a few breadcrumbs still left in this thing. So I'm going to take some of the straggling pieces of breadcrumb, put them in the oil. And the way we can tell the oil is hot enough is when they start coming rapidly to the top. They're just getting to the top, so we're close. And we're going to get to it in just a moment. Actually, just moving some equipment around. Alright. I actually gotta get some butter, because I did say I was gonna do a browned butter, so... that's good. I usually keep a few sticks of softened butter out. Cook with butter very, very often, so... Well, actually, that's a lie. I usually use my cooking oil a lot more than anything else. I find myself very much cooking with my oil more than my butter. Trying to be a little bit healthy. Having that idea of trying to be healthy in mind, you know? Alright. So I have on a different stovetop. I have more things. I have butter. So I'm putting that on low heat. So that can cook up a little bit. Alright. I think our oil's hot. Yeah, we're good. We're ready to go. Okay. So, very gently, I'm gonna put this in away from me. Lazy, if you don't stop spamming, I'm gonna time you out. I was letting you guys off on the hook. I was letting you guys off the hook yesterday with the spamming, but it is getting a little bit annoying, so if you could not, that'd be grand. Flip it again. I'm not spamming. Don't be smart now, you know what I mean by this. I do actually have chat rules, so if you wouldn't mind and at least taking a little gander at them, that'd be grand. I'm a fairly nice and chill guy, just please, don't be that guy. You're not that guy. I know you're not that guy, so just don't be that guy. Listen, we're just trying to have a good time today. We're just making food. No one is typing in chat except only for me. But you sent the same message, the same exact message. You copy and pasted it. We're not doing this. I would advise that you just stop. Yeah, what? Wait, did you not do that on purpose? Because it's... Yeah, you did. Okay, I'm sorry. My apologies. You didn't know? Well, now you know. So, it's alright. It's alright. Mistakes happen. Hey, people make mistakes. It's alright. Just a heads up, alright? Alright. The schnitzel is looking quite nice. I'm gonna say that it's probably close, if not already done. Since it's such a thin cutlet, we don't really have to worry about cooking it for too long. But now I'm actually gonna be very careful, move this oil around here. Alright. And now I got my butter here. I'm going to intentionally let that burn. So, there is reason to why I want that to burn. Because when you brown butter, it inherits a sort of nuttiness to it. While also still being quite rich. It's quite nice. So, I'm gonna let that do its thing. Let that brown a little bit, get more flavor. And I'm gonna really quickly temp our pork chop here. It feels cooked. It feels good. But I'm just doing this for precautionaries. We are at 130. Nope, we're at 120. Alright. Well, you know what I can do now? It's very nice, it's very easy, it's very good. That's why I kept the oven on. But I'm just going to throw this in the oven. So, in the oven it goes. And you might see me just doing this on paper towel. And you're right, I just realized I should probably... Actually, you know what? Oh, nope, that won't work. Okay. Too big. No, actually, I'll make it work. I'm gonna put it on a rack so it doesn't, cook all the... So it doesn't, what is it? So it actually gets to the bottom as well. So, on a tray it goes. I'm gonna leave it in the oven for like 5 minutes, you know? Not too long. As we're getting that ready, just wipe this pan out. But the same ordeal as we were doing with the schnitzel. Well, not really, but like... Sorry, ignore me what I... ignore what I said. Alright. Cleaning that off. Alright, that butter has been sufficiently browned. So now I'm going to put in all of our schnitzel in. And we're going to try and make sure it hits in all of the bits of the pan. This is so that the one side that we cook will get a nice sear. Almost like if we did like a dumpling. So I'm going to sear it really hard on one side so it gets really nice caramelization and color. And then we're going to flip it. But before we do that, clean this out. But I'm also going to... Hold on, I'm moving things around right now. I don't have a zester or anything like that, so I have to use a grater. But I got a zester here. I'm going to now go grab a nice fresh piece of nutmeg. Whole nutmeg. Right? Usually, from what I'm told, they usually add just a touch of nutmeg. So I got some fresh nutmeg that I'm just going to spray right on top of here. I haven't used nutmeg in quite some time in some cooking, so it's actually kind of refreshing. There we go. That should be plenty. Oh, I want the parsley out. We're gonna need that for the schnitzel as well. Actually, is my parsley grown yet at all yet? I'm growing some parsley. I wonder if I can use any. You know what? I'll pick a few pieces. But yeah, look, I'm growing a bit of parsley. It's not much, but I'm gonna use some of this, and we're gonna cook with the schnitzel. We're gonna use that for the Spaetzle. It's not much, but I'll use some of it with already the dried parsley I already have. Alright. I think it's been searing for quite a long enough time. Alright. Give this all a mix. Oh, yeah, look at that. Some of it's nice and caramelized, good color. Ooh, that's nice. Now I just want to make sure I get and maximize as much color as possible. I'm going to add a touch more oil. Try and crank up the heat as high as I can. And we're going to let that rock for a bit. These little bits of parsley... Okay, well, these 2 pieces of parsley... I want to try and grab the other one. Alright, these bits of parsley I guess we can use for garnish, so... Wait, in yesterday's stream you said said you don't got any rocks near you. Do you not know how to turn air into rocks? No, I'm not the Avatar, unfortunately. I can't do that. Not very good at that. Alright. A pinch of parsley. Pretty much it. I think it's less than a pinch. But speaking of pinches of parsley, I'm going to add a pinch of parsley, of my dried parsley, in here. I'm going to cut the heat. Give it a quick mix. Look at it and smell that. It just smells so nice and aromatic. You smell that fresh nutmeg. And using fresh nutmeg is a lot more pleasant than using the dried, already pre-ground stuff. I actually just use a little bit of water because this helps it emulsify with the butter that's already in there to make it a little bit more saucy. And now, one of the things I almost forgot. Because now I have timed this perfectly to where I can grab, go down in here, grab my pork chop, put that right here. Now with how everything has been timed perfectly, the schnitzel should be done. Let me just temp it real quick. We're actually over, but that's fine. You can actually eat pork slightly under than like chicken. You can technically eat pork at 145. I like to try to cook at 140, 150, around that area. So right here we have our pork chop, which has reached 145. Put that right there. And I'll leave this to the side so it could let it cool down. I don't feel like burning myself here. The good thing about the rack, though, it's just kind of small and thin, and it's already pretty much cooled off, so I'm actually going to put this aside. Alright, so we got our schnitzel here, but a very nice garnish for schnitzel, or accompaniment, is some lemon. Having a bit of lemon, squeezing that on top of the schnitzel, and also just going to add a little bit to the Spaetzle as well, just to brighten it up a little bit. Get a bit of acid. Give it a bit more flavor. So I'm going to do some quick wedges. I'm going to give a quick squeeze into my Spaetzle. With the not so nicely cut pieces here. 2. And 3. Alright, now we try and make a plate. So, plate in the center. I'm gonna clean it off real quick. And now, I'm going to give my Schnitzel just one more last quick mix. Making sure that lemon juice and all that stuff is nice and mixed in. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna try and put all this delicious Spaetzle right to the side here. Now, something I kind of really dropped the ball on, because I really think I should have done some. Like some cabbage, red cabbage, to like cook and braise down. That would be lovely too. Be nice to have a little bit of veg on the side, but I forgot. I forgot to buy it, so don't got that. Oh well. But hey, we got lemon. That counts for something, right? I hope so. Anyways, schnitzel and our bits of lemon here on the side. Oh, of course, our micro parsley, I guess. So let me get the fancy tongs too. Like, ooh, yeah. Gotta make sure every single thing is in place perfectly. Alright, come on, get off. There we go. may contain vegetables. Alright, and just like that, we have completed our dish for the day. I want to take a picture of it real quick, though. Alright. There we go. I'm back. Alright, and there we have it. Our Schnitzel Spaetzle and cheese also go great. Okay, here, hold on. I can fix that, I think. Here, look, I got a little bit of Parmesan. We'll add a little bit of Parmesan on the side here, alright? There we go. I've never heard Parmesan with Spaetzle, though, so that's new. Alright. Need myself a cup of tea. Here we are. The meal. Our meal. My meal. How long did that take? Didn't take too long to make, did it? How long did that make, chat? I'm seeing almost an hour and 2 minutes. So, yeah, I think you can see that this was very, very simple to make. Very easy to make. So, here we are. Our Spaetzle, Schnitzel, and a little touch of lemon on the side. Got a nice lovely meal here, and I'm gonna partake in it right now, so... Let's see how I did. So... Just gonna... Yeah, look, a little bit pink still nicely cooked. And a little bit of lemon. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is good. It's just a simple food that's very delicious, you know? It's a good breaded pork chop with that touch of lemon that takes it so much further, you know? It's a little bit of brightness, a nice touch of acidity, with that nice salty and richness and meatiness of the pork chop. Especially since the pork chop was pounded down, it's tenderized a bit, so it's a lot more lovely, it's a lot more easy to eat. But the Spaetzle... Spaetzle is really good, too. See, the Spaetzle really does taste like a good buttered noodle, with a nice bit of brightness of lemon, and a very subtle flavor of nutmeg. But it's not like an overpowering, like, pumpkin spice nutmeg flavor. It's a nice balance of, like, richness from the butter, the brown butter and the nuttiness from that is working together with the nutmeg. And there's a nice, lovely brightness with that little bit of lemon juice we added, too. It's very good. It is essentially like a little small bite-sized bit of buttered noodle. It's great. I like having caramelized onions and some Swiss cheese with my Spaetzle. Rarely any meat in this household. I mean, hey, meat is getting a little bit more expensive. And to begin with, if you really think about it, meat is kind of a luxury product, if you really think about it. We just live in a very fortunate time and age. But yeah. I should have a spoon as well. Oh. Tip for anyone making Spaetzle. Get a press. Nope, you don't need a press. This Spaetzle, I made with this. I made Spaetzle with this today. This Spaetzle was made with this. You don't need a special press for it. It makes it better, probably. But all you need is just some holes. So I got this. You could even use a colander if you had one. You just can't use something that's really fine and like tight like this, because that's just not gonna work. It's not gonna pass through. But if you ever want to try making Spaetzle, have a colander, have a strainer, have something with good bits of holes in them, and then you just press them through. You get a rubber spatula, you press them through directly into boiling water, and you get some nice little nuggets of little dumplings, if you will. If you're making a lot, you want to press. That makes more sense. I've used a potato ricer. Those are also very nice. A potato ricer. That's a good idea. I'm actually gonna just continue eating on here. I'm not gonna talk about every single bite at this point. This is my lunch. I haven't had lunch yet, so... Oh, I forgot. There was MSG in the pork as well. Maybe that's why it also tastes so good. I put drugs in it. It's also so juicy. And it's kind of the important thing of why I really like to cook pork at like 150, 145. If you go any higher, if you go like 165 like chicken, it'll be dry as a bone. It'll just be horrible and dreadful, and for the longest time my parents cooked pork chops and always said it was chicken. But you can always tell when a chicken versus a pork chop. You can always tell with not just the taste, but the texture and the way it's cooked. I've tried cooking chicken, the pork chops to 165, and it always turns out dry and unbearably disgusting to eat. And I try to tell my parents, like, you don't have to go that high. You can go a little under. A little bit of pink is fine. But I'm waiting until the time to when I get to cook for them again, because I want to make this thing with them. And especially since my dad is a touch German, I think he would like this a lot. And especially since my dad is also a meat potatoes kind of guy, he doesn't like any sort of vegetables. Yeah. Oh. Tip for eating. You should probably eat. That's a good tip right there. That's a really good tip. I like that tip. I've also done the traditional method of rolling them out with a wooden board using a flat edge, like the back of a knife, but it's a big hassle. Yeah, I mean, I know you probably have to roll it out, and that's like the most traditional way of doing it, but listen, I do love Spaetzle. This is pretty tasty. This is great, but this, in comparison to like buttered noodles, there is not much of a difference, really. Not too much of a difference, so yeah. But this is great. This is delicious. Oh. Oh! Hold on. Wait, we just been raided. We just been raided by YouTube. Wait, I gotta pour myself some water. Okay. Hi. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Just got raided on YouTube. Oh hi. Hi Minna. Hi Minna. Hello. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Hi, Minna. Oh, hi, Juwan, I didn't even see you. Hi, Juwan. Hi, Minna. I never ate pig before. That's a shame. Pork is such a good thing. Pork is so delicious, I love pork. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm on top of messages now. I don't want to let's go crazy. Let's see. Bush. My OWM sounded like the OWM from TF2. Not gonna lie. Wait, I gotta go get them welcomed on YouTube. Hi, Juwan again. Hello, Raiders. Pig good. Pig delicious. Pig yummy. Hi, Salty. How are you? I'm good. It's kind of funny because, you know, cooking does take a long time. You know, you gotta explain the process, going through this and this and that. But I breaded pork chops, made fresh Spaetzle, did all that, and also shaped 2 breads under an hour. So, oh dear, my goodness, I went too quick. But right now I'm just kind of enjoying myself a nice little bit of Spaetzle here, with a bit of lemon and Schnitzel. It's great, it's grand. Also a bit of cyanide, because I love a little bit of lemon seed as well. Are you sick, or is the mic different? The mic is different. So when I cook, I use a different mic. So this is that different mic I use right now. It's just because there is a very long wire. So I can't really do that with my mic stand. It doesn't really work. It's kind of stationary. Alright. So yeah, hi Minna. You've caught me off guard because I'm having lunch right now with chat. We're just kind of talking about food. Also, Minna, what do you think? Do you think this is raw or cooked perfectly? What do you think? Bread boy is quick. I am very quick. Listen. When I tell you okay, look. Hold on. I want to talk to you about how So, let me tell you what I do on a normal work day. So on a normal work day, the first thing I do, I get my cutting board set. So, I'm getting in, and I get my board set. It's a big board. It's like 2 times bigger than this, but I get a huge board, get that set in my station. From here, I look at the board, and I realize we have 80 people all day we have to do. We have 3 parties. So, I have to do 1 party of 40. So I have to make 40 separate portions, not separate, but a portion that is good enough for 40 people. So I have to do 40 pieces of fish, 40 pieces of a meat product. Then I gotta do a half pan, which is, 2 of these, two half pans, so like 4 of these. 4 of these full of vegetables, of a starch, and it's different in 3 days consecutively. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're different meals, there's different food, different starch, different veg, different fish, every single day. And I have to get that all done within 2 hours. So, not only that, but if we are also having more parties that day, I have to make sure I get all the sauces ready. I gotta make sure I get all the extra starches, like potato purees and stuff like that ready too. So I have to get that all cooked. I gotta cut the butter, gotta get the milk hot, gotta get that hot, gotta make sure the sauces are thickened, gotta make sure our sauces are finished, make sure that we have stuff wrapped, make sure we're ready to go for the day. So, to say at the very least, I have gained a bit of speed. Yeah. How many people work on that? 1. Me. I work on that. Now, granted, I'm not the only one working that day. There are some other people doing prep work. They're doing stuff that's going to be ready for the next day, or maybe they're doing some things for the day to come. Like, they have to get, like, marinade, or stuff like that. But my duty is usually getting starches hot, getting sauces hot, getting my main thing set up, which is for the 40 people, and from there, I kind of just go on with my day. So, I work pretty hard. I gain speed. Am I the fastest in the kitchen? No. I think there are some much faster people in the kitchen than me, but I'm pretty fast. You work in a kitchen. My condolences. Oh. Oh, you know it. No, it's alright. Listen, I chose this line of work, and I like it. I like a bit of chaos in my working, so... I like chaos. Chaos is fun, so I'm fine with it. I've heard culinary school kitchens can be almost as intense as kitchens. That is crazy. Kitchens are scary. That's the funny thing. Culinary school kitchens are a cakewalk. You go in for 3 hours to learn how to cut an onion. And you know what? I'm gonna flex right now. I want to show off how good my skills are. I just want to flex off to the world right now. So there's times where it's like, oh man, I have to make sure I get enough onions and stuff cut. Like, oh geez, I gotta make sure I gotta get like, I don't know how many onions. Maybe an entire bag, maybe 6, maybe 7. I'm not sure, but no, I know I need to get some sliced onion, this and that. So I'm gonna really quickly. I would have a stock bin, by the way. It's just that I don't have one because I'm not at work. I'm at home. But here we go. Okay, onions. I need onion sliced. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Onion sliced. Wait, I actually need them diced? Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna just really quickly work my way here. Do some slices here. Slice that together, and then slice it just like that, and there we go. Sliced and diced onion. Speed! So yeah, there we go. I got sliced and diced onion. And this is also why I need a big cutting board, because I make a big mess if I don't have one. So, onions flying everywhere. Layers going that way, skin's going that way. I just threw my towel. Where'd it go? Well, now I can at least make some, like, pickled onion now. I have been wanting to make, like, some mushroom risotto, too, so I can now use this diced onion for some mushroom risotto. Yeah. But I'll save all these onion scraps, because I need to make a new stock, a new stock quart. Because I made, veggie stock recently. I made veggie stock for my beef stew I made the other day. Turned out very lovely. Very nice. I used a mushroom stock I made fresh that added a bit of a umami flavor. I did use some vegetable stock and some chicken stock. And I felt like I should have used a bit of beef stock, but I don't know where you can find beef bones, unfortunately. So they're kind of a hard thing for me to find. There's no local butchers around where I live, unfortunately. So, it is what it is. Alright. I just gotta now get rid of this onion real quick off my board. Just give me one moment here. But yeah, I'm fast, say at the very least. I'm not the most quickest in the kitchen, let me tell you. I'm not really that good in the kitchen. Like I can get by. I can still cut, I can cook, I can do this and that. But then when it's more complicated things, like timing things correctly, it's hard. Like, I'm really bad with timing. Timing is really bad for me when I'm trying to, like, make sure the parties go out at a very specific time. But when it comes to simple things like prep work and cooking food, I'm pretty good at that. I do pretty well with that. So, I'm pretty good on that front. Speedrunning strats. Min-maxing to the fullest potential. We work with bigger batches, so we're not cutting by hand anymore. Almost everything is done with machines. Not complaining, but kind of miss it. Yeah. I don't think I ever would want to work in a kitchen like that. I think that'd just be too upsetting for me. To work in a kitchen and not being able to use a knife and cut? That just seems like... It kind of takes the human aspect of the cooking, you know? Alright. Well, I just had lunch. I'm gonna probably wrap this up and keep this up later, honestly. But we got more things to do today. We got 2 more things to do today, actually. That was just kind of the main thing. Our main job is done. But you know what we have that we still need to bake? Bread. 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 Of course we have bread still to cook. So, these are different though, because as you can see, lower hydration, they're a little bit smaller, and their hydrations are a lot lower too. I've been trying to tinker with my sourdough recipe, because I want to make it better, as I always do. So the one on the left here, this is my normal standard recipe, and the one on the right here, actually wait, this one is my normal standard recipe.
Bread.
This one, bread, this one is more wet, has a higher hydration. So it should be a lot more fluffy and soft and all this sort of stuff when it comes to higher hydration breads. So, I gotta bake these off, but this one's not ready. This one, however, is ready to get baked off. So, I'm gonna move some stuff around, and we're gonna actually bake some bread off today. Crazy thought, I know, but we're actually gonna be baking some bread. What about cooking that rock? I don't have a rock, unfortunately. I do not have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in my household. Make one. You can't make me. Oh, my voice is getting... Why is my... Oh, why is it this way? Sorry, I don't know what possessed me right then and there. That was weird. Okay, so, Minna, I'm not sure if you're there still. If you are going to head off, though, thank you for raiding. You don't have to stay longer if you don't need to. If you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. It's like, what? It's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock over there? My goodness, go to sleep. But, if you are there, and you want to probably answer a question for me, because this is what I usually do when I bake bread. But, okay, well, my phone likes to fall down for one thing. When I make bread, I like to put a little bit of cornmeal, or something a little coarse, on the bottom of my bread before I bake it off. I'm not sure if that's just a me thing, but I hear a lot of bakers do that. And that's just the reason why you would do that is to add just a touch of space between on the bottom. Because when you add a little bit of space, it makes it, what's the word? It makes it so it bakes more evenly on the bottom. Technical bread stuff, but I'm not sure if it actually works or not. Though I have been testing it in comparison to not doing cornmeal, and the results are usually always a lot better. Technical talk out of the way. Let's make some bread. How do we want to score this, fellas? Let's make this pretty, right? How do we make this pretty? Do we want to do an X? Do we want to do like slashes? Do we want to do cross stitches? What do we want to do? Quick, answer me really quickly because I need an idea. A V, an M for Minna? Add a rock? Hell no. Absolutely not. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do a cross stitch. So I'm gonna do 4 this way. Try and get under. As deep as I can with the score. While also cutting my finger slightly. Ouch. And now the other way. There we go. I'm gonna throw this bad boy in there. I'm gonna really quickly do something mildly dangerous. I don't have an ice cube, but I still want steam. Right. Carry this with one hand. Steaming hot. 500 degrees hot. Alright, steam. Good. Trap it. And now, tap it. Into the oven it goes. Always a scary thing. Steam burns are definitely no joke, let me tell ya. Oof, they hurt. Why do you need steam? It helps the crust to get more. It helps the crust get a little bit more crusty, while also making the bread kind of leaven, almost bounce up a little bit more. It gets taller. It just improves the overall quality of the bread. It's always good to steam your bread. Adding a little bit of steam takes it a long way. So adding a little bit of steam helps it just get up a little bit, a rise up, if you will. It's like it's like if someone sprayed water at your face. You're gonna be angry at them, but you're gonna be awake. You know, it's like a little bit of that. Because these bread are kind of resting, they're relaxing, you know, they're having a nice little sleep. So just a little bit of water helps wake them up and gets them up much higher. So a little bit of that takes it a long way. Okay, but that's not the only thing we're doing today. We're not just doing we're not just making bread. We're actually also going to be using old bread because I want croutons. I've been having a lot of salads recently, and unfortunately, not unfortunately, but I like to use a lot of croutons with my breads and stuff, my salads and stuff. So I have this old failed bread I had. You can tell this is pretty hard. Snorlax, are you still here? Because this is my rock. Do you see this? Do you hear it? Like, here. Give him a knife. It's pretty hard. It's practically a rock. And like, here, let me try and bite it. I really did try to bite it as hard as I could, but it's rock solid. This thing is a rock. But that's what I wanted. Eat the rock. I tried. It hurts my teeth, though. Here, I'll give it another bite. I can't get more than that. If I try and eat this thing, I will actually have to go to the dentist, and I don't have the budget for that right now. But yeah, rock bread. But the reason why I wanted this hard is so I can make croutons. So, just gotta really try and cut off all the skin, the crust off, though. When I make a crouton, I don't really want all this crust. I want a nice, simple, pale-looking... a nice, simple, pale-looking sort of thing. You know? Is it frozen or is it just a rock? It is hard. I let my bread sit out at room temperature for at least 5 days before I start making it into croutons. So it's rock hard. It is solid. Even the inside's actually kind of solid, but it makes it easier for a better crust. Alright. But now I just gotta be very careful because even though it is hard, it's also gonna be a lot easier if I accidentally slip here and I can actually like cut my stomach open or something, you know? Ugh. Especially if I don't have a flat surface to cut this on. It's very, very dangerous. But you see, I am what most people would call a professional idiot who's not really trying to cook for others. And also, I kind of know what I'm doing with this. So, I'm not too worried. And I know if I just be careful and like, but like, trust myself, I can actually not cut myself here. These are things that people will tell you not to do. And you know what? If you're unprofessional and you don't know what you're doing, you should listen to them. However, I'm really unprofessional, and I never know what I'm doing. But I'm always risking myself for the gamba. So, I'm fine with it. Also, just saying, this thing is really hard. This is really hard to, cut open. I'm having my workout for the day. I don't try to lie when I say I have shrimp arms or not. My arms are becoming like butter right now. Now, what I could do with all this extra bread, I could make them into breadcrumb. And you know what? Now that I said it out loud, I'm gonna do it. I just don't know where to put all this crumb. Jeez, I'm gonna have to clean up my entire room now, my entire kitchen. Ah, there's breadcrumbs everywhere. Alright. Yeah, I'll have some nice sourdough breadcrumbs now, just to replace the breadcrumbs I used today. So much bread. Okay. Alright, here, let me cut this in half so I don't have the risk of cutting myself that much. Hold on, I just realized something. I did not set a timer for the bread, but my natural instincts tell me that we need 15 minutes. There we go. A little soft on the inside, so that's nice. Alright, now I can have an easier time just cutting this off. The discard. Whew. Finally, I wanted to scream so badly. Cut it in half, so to get a flatter surface. Yeah. I'm a little slow. And I hope you can now understand when I say that I'm not really smart in the kitchen, right? I like to work harder. It's my exercise. Not just mentally, but physically as well. Okay, down the bottom. There we go. So I'm left with these two little things here, and these are gonna be my croutons, while everything else is gonna be turned into breadcrumb. I'm tired. Hey, Salty, what did the first sushi say to the other sushi? I don't know. What did they say? Let's hear it. Let's hear this funny meme. This funny joke. Hold on, I gotta sweep my floor. There's breadcrumbs everywhere. Whew. Yeah, I definitely got my workout for the day. I need a shower after stream now. What do I need? Oh, yeah, okay. So now it's very simple of how I make croutons, because I like a very rustic style crouton, and these are going to become my croutons. I don't really like to go crazy and go like a nice and dice and stuff like that. If I do a nice and dice crouton, I'm using like brioche croutons or something like that, but for sourdough, I really do like myself a nice rustic sort of crouton. So I like to just pull them apart and have these little bits of fruits. Have a rice day. Ban them right now. It sucks if it... Okay, lazy. Lazy. If you give me another pun and I like it, I will not ban you. You have one chance, okay? Lazy. Let's give them one more chance. Lazy. Give us a good one. Give us a good one. You have one more chance. Give us a good pun, and I won't ban you. You got one chance. I got you. Okay, you better. Your livelihood as a chatter is on the line here. Your life depends on this. Nothing else matters. If you don't get this right, you're gonna have to make another account. You gotta make another YouTube account to then come back on here and say hi and start talking to me again. There are some chunks right here where it's like, I can't really cut it. I can't really pull it apart with my hands, so I gotta cut it. There we go. Alright. Gotta get another bowl here. Guy with 50 bowls just lying around, just like that. Alright. I'm waiting for this funny joke. I'm waiting for this new riveting pun here. I'm waiting for this really, really clever and good pun from our good friend, Lazy. What did the grape say when he got crushed? Nothing. It just let out a small whine. You know what? I kind of like that one. You're fine. Alright, he gets to stay. He gets to stay, chat. I like that one. Yeah, see? It's a good one. I like that one. That was a good one. You get to stay, Snorlax. I chuckled in the inside. I didn't chuckle outside, but let you know that I did find that humorous. That was quite funny. It kind of tickled my funny bone, if you will. I found it quite humorous. You get to stay. You get to stay. This guy's a funny guy. We need to keep him around, chat. But if you say another bad one, I'm coming for your ankles. Jeez, Bush. All right. And your knee and the kneecaps? Come on, that's a little much, no? I don't think you need to go that far. Actually, wait. If they're taller than 5'3", then we can go for their kneecaps. There's no explanation to why they have to be taller than that, but if they are taller than 5'3", then yes, I agree. Go for their kneecaps. Aim for the legs. You didn't hire a hitman, so I still live. But what if he is the hitman? What if Bush is actually my secret hitman? To where I go make sure he goes beat up men, I guess. That's what hitmen do, right? Yeah, what if Bush is actually the hitman? I hit on men. I don't think that's exactly how you say it, but sure. Hey, yo! Calm down there, now calm down. Calm down there. What the... What the freak? What the frick frack, snick snack, pick pat tack tack, tick tack, patty whack. Jumpin' jack. Knee tracks. Running track. All that stuff, okay, anyways, that's not funny. Continue on. I'm just cleaning out my pots and pans. The unfortunate thing of cooking, having to clean up your own mess. Do hitmen not hit on men? I mean, hitmen don't just go after men, they go after women too. They're very inclusive. They don't just hit on men, they hit on women as well. All inclusive. Well, men as in mankind. Fair enough. Then why'd you say men and not man? Actually... Equal opportunist, says hit person. Opportunism. We love a bit of opportunism. Isn't being an opportunist a bad thing? Which is kind of funny, because I often describe myself as an opportunist. Like, if I see a good opportunity to do something, I do it. So. Can I say another pun? Yes, you can say another pun. It better be funny, or we're gonna have our local hitman hit on you, okay? So, yeah, Lazy, if this isn't funny, I'm sending the hitman after you. So you better make sure this is a good one. I'm waiting. We're all waiting in anticipation now, Lazy. To the guy who invented zero, thanks for nothing. Okay. I kind of like that one too. That's kind of cute. that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Well, you'll be fine. Bush, if you hit on him, you don't like that one? I don't care, Bush. You're my hitman. You don't attack him. Don't hit on him. Don't do that. Because I like that one. That one was funny. I like that one. Don't do it. Stop that. Stop right there. Don't do anything. In fact, stand there. Look pretty. You're amazing, and I love you. Lazy, come here! Oh no, my hitman's gone rogue! Oh, no, stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Lazy, run for your life. Oh god, help. I'm not God, I can't help you. Oh well, skill issue. Oh, jeez, imagine kissing men. Or like kissing people. Nasty. Imagine kissing. Ugh. Nasty. Intimacy. Yeah. Holding hands? Eh. But like, kissing. Ugh. Nasty. Physical affection. Ugh. Physical affection. Gross. Ugh. You're telling me I have to like someone? Ugh. I barely like myself. How can I like someone if I can barely like myself, you know? Ah, looks like meat is back on the menu, boys. What is that supposed to mean? Please tell me we're not gonna eat a Snorlax now. It's just gonna be all fat. Ew. I'm traveling to Mexico and you'll never find me there. Oh boy. Have a good run, have a good jog. I know where Mexico is. Oh yeah, Mexico. It's like north of America, right? By the way, that statement is kind of a joke, but it is technically what I said is correct because Mexico is north of America. All right? It is north of South America. I didn't say which America. I said it's north of America. Don't hate me, hate the game. It is not. It is! That's how grammar works! I said Mexico is north of America. North of America. I didn't say north of North America or north of South America. So me just saying America makes it ambiguous. So you can technically say, oh, it's South America I'm talking about. Or just maybe North America I'm talking about, because that'd be funny. But grammatically speaking, you could take the assumption I'm talking and implying about South America because I'm a smart person. Oh. Bad button! Ban Salt! No, you can't ban me. This is my stream. You can't ban me. This is my stream. How would you ban me? I don't know how you would ban me. You can't ban me. Like, you're telling me you're gonna try and ban me off stream right now? How do you ban me? You can't ban me. You can't ban me off my own stream. You can't! Can I come back now? Am I allowed to come back? Can I come back? Am I allowed to? Am I unbanned on stream? Am I allowed to come back? Can I come back to my stream now? No. Come on, this is my stream. I should be allowed. Get back in your box. Okay, fine. Hold on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Hold on. Wait. Get back in your box. Get back in my box. Yeah. Okay. Fine. You know what? I will get back in my box. And get back in my box right here. Screw you guys. I'm going in my box. Okay, so if I do a backflip, you'll let me come back? Will I be unbanned? Will I be unbanned? Is that my unbanned request? Do I have to do a backflip? Okay, here. Let me do it. Salty backflip! Whoa, let me do another one. And another one! And then a forward one. Alright. Okay. Am I allowed to come back on stream? Can I unban myself on stream now? Am I unbanned? No. Unbanned. Okay, that's one person saying I'm unbanned. Okay, we're so back. We're so back. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we're back. Nope, you can't. No, you have no power here, Bush. Bush, you can't. You can't tell me what to do. Those were sideways flips. Well, you know what? I want to see you do a backflip. As a two-dimensional being, okay? I'm back. You can't tell me what to do. I'm a two-dimensional being. I can't do backflips. Salty, I swear I will hit on you. What if I paid you in bread and tell you not to hit on me? I'll pay you in a bread chip. Oh, hold on. I actually gotta vacuum something real quick. Give me a sec. We're so back. Alright. Okay. What was I doing? I forgot. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. We're making breadcrumbs.
Hello. I am talking to you from a different perspective in life. My normal microphone is not working right now. Give me a one moment as I try and fix this real quick.
I think we're back. Oh yeah, we're so back. Oh, we're so back. Okay. Okay, breadcrumbs. Let's make breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs. Let's make breadcrumbs real quick. Okay. Salty, can I say another pun? Yeah, go ahead. Say a pun. Let's hear another one. Let's hear a good one. So far, you're 2 for 2. You've been doing good. You've been doing good on the pun selection so far. Well, I also have one. Yeah, sure. Everyone, tell me your good puns. If you don't tell a good pun, you'll be timed out. Before that, though, wow, look at that bread. That certainly is a bread of all time right there, is it not? Timing myself out. Will it be punished? That's overused. Punished. You're gonna get killed. On the spot. Killed. Was it steamed the whole time? No. It was not steamed the whole time. What happens is that halfway through, I took it off. But it has a nice color and crust and everything, and it looks beautiful. Does it not? It looks pretty, right? Okay. But yeah, that's one bread down. Now let's get the other one, right? Alright. Before I actually score the bread, what kind of shape do we want to do? Do we want to do a V, an S, a star? What do we want to do with this bread? This next one? I'm taking suggestions. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Star. Okay, well, I wasn't really serious about doing a star because I don't know how to do one. But I suppose now is a good time to learn. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to do a star, so let me do something else. I'm just gonna do 3 simple scores like this. I could let this proof a little longer, but you know what? I'm impatient, and I want to bake it off. Alright. Same thing as before. Gotta get myself ready. Physically and mentally, I shall be ready to not give myself a steam burn. Here it goes. Heavy stuff. Not that deep, but boy, let me tell you, it is really heavy. Alright, 20 minutes. I had a crazy dream last night. I was swimming in an ocean of orange soda. Turns out, it was just a fantasy. I like that one. That was a good one, too. I approve. A fantasy. I like that. That was a good one. I approve. Bush, if you hit on him, you're gonna get timed out for like 1 minute for being a bad boy. Well, I'm gonna make breadcrumbs now, so I have a little mini food processor here, so it's gonna be a little bit of a slow process, but yeah. Take that, bush. Ooh. The bread might be a little too hard for breadcrumb. Ooh, that sounds scary. Oh! I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think my processor is strong enough for this. Let me give it another try. Huh. Okay, there we go. That works. Yeah, okay, that's alright. I just don't really like all the end pieces, because it makes it kind of look like it's burnt almost. Okay. I kind of would like it a little bit more fine, though. A little bit too coarse. Here, I'm not going to use the crust like this. I'm going to just try and use the more pale sides. I didn't think so much of this. Oh my god. Like jello. There we are. That's better. Yeah, using all these other sides were a little bit darker. I'm not sure I'm for that. Do do do. Da da da. Da da da. Alright. Unfortunately, these other pieces I'm not going to be able to use. They're too hard, and I don't like how they look. So, into the trash they go. I could have made bread pudding with them, now that I think about it in hindsight, but not really in the mood for bread pudding. I'm not sure I want to do that. Alright. The rest. There we go. I do want to add all of them back in, though, because there's some big chunks I want to see if I can make smaller. The more packed, the more crushed it'll be, right? That's how it works. Right? Turn settings. Alright. Well, that's... Whoa. This feels like in a strange way how people, like, hold coffee mugs, you know? It feels weird to hold it like this. It's like I'm waiting for coffee to be brewed as we speak. Kinda strange. And I can't wait for my good old cup of joe here. It's looking a little clumpy though. Not my sort of normal coffee. Alright. That's better. That's the more breadcrumb I want. Oh, the coarse bits are on the bottom though. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. There we go. Breadcrumbs. Tap and put away. Goodbye. I need to get more space. I don't have much space from all my breadcrumbs. I was wondering why the ball was getting bigger. Then it hit me. But okay. Nah, I don't like that one. Meh. That was bad. Hit the buzzers. Hit the alarms. Bush, you're allowed to hit on him. That was a bad one. Didn't like that one. Nope. Nuh-uh. Nope. That was bad. That was a bad one. That was really dumb. That was dumb. Didn't like that one. Nuh-uh. Alright, Bush, go to town. Go crazy. Get him. Sick him. Get him. You're not gonna get banned, but you're gonna get hit on. Go. Go, Bush. Do what you were not paid to do. Give me one more chance. You've had plenty of chances, and you've been really playing of luck right now, so go get him, Bush. Yeah, it's a cute little bread. I like this. I don't think you can hear how crusty it is, but like there's nice little bubbles here that shows good fermentation. The bottom is not too burnt. Nice and hollow. Perfectly nicely colored. The shaping could be to be desired, but I was rushing a little bit to be fair, so. But I think it looks good for what it is. I'm not a photographer, but I can... I'm not a photographer, but I can picture me and you together. Damn. Alright, Bush, now you gotta hit on yourself. That was a bad hit. You gotta hit on yourself now. If someone told me that and they were trying to hit on me, I think I would probably say, nuh-uh. Do better. Nuh-uh. I'm eating soft tacos in Mexico. You're gonna be my best. You're gonna be my friend now. We're gonna go have soft tacos later. We're friends now. We're gonna have a little soft tacos later. Right now. It's not a pun, but you see, if you really think about it, being hit on is an elaborate way of doing a pun. Alright? Think about it. If you think about it, the means to get to a hit is because you're trying to be clever with some sort of joke. Now, think about that, and think about a pun. You're not trying to hit on anyone with a pun, but when you do a pun, you're trying to be funny while trying to do something a little clever. That one was just straight up not clever, so. Well, you see, nuh-uh. Well, you know what? Hold on, give me a sec. You decree, nuh-uh. Well, you know what I say to your nuh-uh? I decree, no you. How you gonna fight that, huh? How you gonna go against that? You decree nuh-uh, I decree no you. How do you feel about that, huh? Eh? I'd win? Nuh-uh, you wouldn't win, you'd lose. Alright. And this bread is gonna take quite some time. I would love to open this up right now, but it's still hot. And I like to cool off my breads. If you don't cool them off, they get like weird, and the way that you they continue to last, they kind of get a weird texture. So I'm not really sure how I want to cut them hot. Especially since I'm not gonna eat it right away. I'm full. I already had all that schnitzel and I'm happy. I'm good. I'm full. I'm just gonna clean up my stuff real quick. You see, fire types are good, Snorlax, but you know what's a good grass type? Do you know the evolution? Do you know the evolution of Cottony? It's not Among Us. Cottony. You goober. Who the heck is Steve Jobs? Who's Steve Jobs? What's a fire type? Jeez. What's a fire type? Okay. Here, let's go sit around somewhere else for now, yeah? Let's get a little change of scenery. I'll leave the bread here so it can cool off, but let's change scenery for a moment here, yeah? Huh. Nice. Okay. I gotta take my shoes off. I wear shoes when I know I'm gonna be in the kitchen for like a long period of time. It's tiresome, you know? The legs get tired. Which is a lie. I'm able to stand for another few hours and I'll be fine, but you know. Alright, here. And since we're sitting down now and I'm not really cooking right now.
We get to go back to quality. Would you believe it? We're back here doing quality stuff again. Wow, would you believe it? Can the legs do a backflip? If I try, what will you give me? What will you give me if I try and do a backflip? I will legit try and do a backflip on stream. And I might not be able to make it. It's Whizmacott. Whizmacott these notes! Wow, you fell for it. Oh, wow, so funny. Ah! I don't know. I'm gonna drink some water. Got him. Sourdough knives like organisms. They do be moving. Juwon the banner. How can Juwon? Oh wait, no, he is mod. I'm not sure if he's even here though. That is so bad. You know what? You're so bad. You're gonna, you know what? No! You're bad! And you should feel bad. Oh, that was so bad. You know what? You're bad. And you should feel bad. You're bad! You should feel bad! Yeah. I'll give you my Skippity Ohio Gat Riz. Alright, fine. That's some incentive. Here, I'm gonna just take my headset and I'm gonna try to do it back. Okay, I'm gonna try and do a backflip. We're gonna see what happens. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I can't do a backflip. I'm trying. I tried. I just jumped. I expected to do a flip. Did not work. Who do you think I am? I can't backflip. Backflip hard. Me no beef able flat float back. Flat back, back flap. Flat backing, flap. Can't do. No flat backflipping. No big flap. Backflip, no can do. No backflip. No flip. No do. We bad. Hold on, I gotta take my apron off too. Ooh. Working in an oven kitchen that's 450 degrees, it gets hot. Oof. He can't even English, much less backflip. Jeez, that's man. That's salty. Stop having an aneurysm. I can't have an aneurysm because I don't know how to have an aneurysm. I can't have what I don't know how to do. Here, wait. Let me try it. Here, I'll try and do a front flip. Okay. I know I can't do a back flip, but I can do a front flip. All right. Oh boy, here I go. I'm gonna die. Oh shit! Ah! Ow. My back. Oh. I'm just gonna sit here on the floor for a moment. You gotta give me a sec. Oh. Ooh, that was fun. Oh. 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 My socks came off. Alright, I broke my back for you, chat. I hope you feel good about yourself. Ugh. Baby! I don't think anyone heard that thud. Oh, that actually hurt. Oh my god. Ugh. Knocked his socks right off, quite literally. Oh, my back. I can see why a lot of people... I see why someone would love to, like, do backflips and front flips now. Oh. That was fun. That was fun. I'll have to do that again sometime. Listen, now you know. I'll break my back for you guys. I'll do it again. Yeah, if you gift me 5 subs on Twitch, I will break my back for you. As if I would never do that. Stop, don't do it. I mean, if I got 5 subs, I gotta do a front flip. I can't do backflips, that's hard. I'll front flip right onto my bed. How about that? 5 subs on Twitch. Yeah. So on Twitch, you can sub, and subbing is basically giving money. So yeah. No, that's even more dangerous. What does that mean, Salty? I don't know what it means. Okay, Lazy, do you want... Okay, wait. Okay, Lazy, I know what you're trying to do. Here, I'll give you the hand-me-down, I'll give you the easy one. Oh no! Lazy Storlac, what does bolas de liga mean? Salty, translate. If you land wrong. Yeah. I mean, I landed straight on my back when I tried to do a front flip. Who is Steve Jobs? Who is Steve? Actually, okay, no, actually, okay, memes aside, who is Steve Jobs? I forgot who Steve Jobs is. Is he dead? I think he's dead, right? Yeah, he died. Alright, yeah, he's dead. I can't believe Steve Jobs died. I tried to stretch out and oh, that did not feel good. Ooh. Oof. Man. I need to work out more. Whew. Back. Steve Jobs invented the network. I don't think that's right. Yeah, my back. I hope you're all gonna be able to pay my medical bills. I quickly, inevitably go to the doctors today and then realize, hey, somehow you got a skull fracture in your skull from your back. I don't know how he did it, I don't know how you would do it, but you got a skull fracture from your back pain. Are you able to take responsibility, chat? Are you able to realize and take responsibility to your actions? I won't fund your medical bill. Well, you know, someone actually no, Bush. You told me to do the front flip, all right? You told me to do a back flip, which is even more dangerous. So you're gonna pay my bills. Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Pay up. Pay up. I didn't say I would pay. Well, you know what? Nuh-uh. You do gotta pay. Nuh-uh. You gotta pay. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. We don't. Nuh-uh. You gotta pay. You gotta do it. I said so. And because I said so, you gotta do it. And because... Okay. I think I am gonna actually finish up stream, though. Once we finish it up, once I finish up baking this last loaf. Okay, Lazy, you can stop with that actually now. Oh man, my back hurts though. It honestly does hurt a little bit. I can't wait to go to work tomorrow and tell everyone, hey, I did a backflip. My back is in pain. I'm suffering right now on the floor, crying, seething, mauling. Ugh. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, tomorrow. I mean, we can talk about tomorrow's stream actually now. Let's see. Tomorrow's stream. Let's talk about tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow, we're gonna attempt to play Pokemon Arceus, of course. But we are going to try to 100% all of the Pokédex in the sense of research level. We finished the Pokédex. We got all the entries, but we now need to get 100%, on the research levels. So that shouldn't be hard, shouldn't be bad, should be very straightforward. But yeah, we're gonna 100% that. Yeah. We're gonna be playing Pokemon Arceus tomorrow. I think I might have something this Friday. I gotta talk to someone about that first, so we're gonna be gaming. I'll be a little bit of a cook on the side, because I love cooking, as you know, but I think this is gonna be good enough for the cooking stream. 100% gaming. 100% every single game. Even the broken ones. I might. That might be fun. Who knows? I don't. I might do that. Alright. Well, let me check on that bread. It's been 5 minutes almost. Take a little look-see here. Good. That's good. Let me take a picture, and then we're gonna head off for today. That'll be enough of stream for today. Once I take a picture of these breads. Okay, I got the pictures. And now we're gonna end stream for today. That is it. No more stream. We are done for today. Lazy, hit us with your last pun. Make sure it's a good one, or you're gonna get timed out for 30 seconds. And I'm serious about this one. This one better be funny, or you're gonna get timed out. I have the thing. You're gonna get timed out for 10 seconds. 10 whole seconds. This better be good. We're waiting, Lazy. The anticipation is gonna kill us. And more importantly, if this isn't funny, it's gonna kill you. We're waiting. England doesn't have a kidney bank, but it does have a Liverpool. That was not good. You're timed out. 10 minutes. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, time out. Should I go to Twitch? Are you raiding? Yeah, we're raiding. Alright, people on Twitch, we are going to go raid Nephilim Sidebelly. Here's our raid message. If you do not have a sub, here's the raid message if you do have a sub. We are going over. We are going to go down, we're going to go away, and that's enough for today's stream. Thank you all for tuning in today. Today was very fun. I broke my back, I made bread, I made food, and I had lunch, and I was able to get rated too, so definitely gotta go say thank you to Minna after stream. So, thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you have a good rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it was. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Minna, for rating me. And that's it. That's all I have for today's stream. So yeah, I'll see you all around. Otsukichi and ciao. My phone died. Pretend I'm blinking. Ciao. Bye-bye. Sayonara. Bye. Otsukichi. Ciao. Bye-bye. Love you.